Being a student athlete at Cedar Springs will always hold a special place in my heart, whether it's being a part of the tradition-rich basketball programs or announcing my first ever game in the 4th grade as my dad was the softball coach, to finally being able to announce at Red Hawk Stadium and be the voice of the Red Hawks at the varsity games. After high school in Cedar Springs, I continued my education at Cornerstone University and pursued a degree in broadcast communications. While at Cornerstone, I was also a student worker in the athletic department and started to focus more on event managing and administration, and I was still able to announce all of the games at Cornerstone for all of their varsity sports, so announcing continued for me through college.
Trey, you've been around this tournament for the past 8 years, but this year, being the tournament director, I know a lot on your plate, a much bigger tournament, all levels now. Congratulations. I know that's a lot of work, but just talk to me about the grind of finding all these teams.
Yeah, the planning really starts as an all-year process. We start it in January, hoping for next year we'll start in January for 20 and 21. But we try to expand it the best we can. We want to get teams like Coldwater, Beale City. We want this to be a statewide event. And of course we want the local powers, the Forest Hills, Grand Rapids Christian, Rockford, Zeeland West this year. So we really try to expand it, want to bring the most people in through our doors as we can. And it's West Michigan's home for holiday hoops. It's a tradition.
Through that time, I was able to grow into more of an administration role, became the assistant athletic director at Cornerstone University, and then began some more voiceover work with the West Michigan Whitecaps.
You can get your Whitecaps tickets at the ticket office.
And the Michigan High School Athletic Association, where I became the state finals announcer for the MHSAA soccer state finals each year that are hosted at Michigan State University and at Grand Ledge High School. Once my time at Cornerstone wrapped up, I then took a different route, got into high school athletics again, back to more of a true love for me, the high school athletics world, where I am now the athletic director and communications director here at Northern Michigan Christian School. Two of the moments that I'm most proud of during my time being a student athlete at Cedar Springs include beating Sparta in overtime in basketball our senior year. They came into our place, ranked 7th in the state. We were able to beat them by 2 on 2 free throws late in the game. Also, another memory that I'm proud to be a part of was hosting many MHSAA events at Cedar Springs and bringing in those communities all across the state to be able to showcase the facilities that Cedar Springs has to offer. So whether that's those semifinal football games or quarterfinal basketball games in the gym, hosting those MHSAA postseason events has always been a fun time for me. Some of the most influential people for me during my time at Cedar Springs include my mom and my dad, Mr. Mark Schumann, and then of course my wife, Ellen. My advice for current Cedar Springs student athletes has to do with your foundation. Knowing what's right, knowing what's wrong, building your foundation upon your principles and upon your support system of family, friends, and faith. When adversity strikes, we know that we have our family, our friends, and our faith to fall back on. Because at the end of the day, it's not about wins and losses. It's about that foundation you are setting to set yourself up for success in your future life. So that's my encouragement for our Cedar Springs Red Hawks, is just to focus on your foundation. Be the best Red Hawk that you can be.